Sal The Bookmaker here with another episode of Place Your Bet, live from fabulous Las Vegas, as you can see. All right, folks, here we go. So let's turn this around, all right? And let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the NCAA tournament. Got to tell you, it's been very exciting. The games are great. Very exciting games today between Duke, Virginia Tech, even the Duke Central Florida game. What a wild game that was. And we had a really exciting game between Houston and Kentucky. And of course, we had a really good game between Auburn and North Carolina. Now, of course, Sal the Bookmaker was in on the action because that's what I do. And of course, I gave away to our platinum members, our subscribers. They got some really good picks. And I also gave some away today on Facebook just because I could, just to keep the running record going of what I actually give away. We'll get to that in just a moment. So earlier today, I had posted these right there. NCAA 929 of 19, 3-team round robin, $1,000 each for straights. And those are Kentucky -2, Auburn +6. Yes, I gave Auburn away. And I took the Kentucky over, which they didn't go over. But the 3-team round robin, with 2 out of 3, it still pays on the $1,000 round robin. It still pays $600. You get a $600 winner there, and then you win 2 out of 3 on the 3 straight bets, because you'll see it says plus straights each, $1,000 straights each, and that gets you another $800. And so it looks to me like you would have made $1,400 had you taken the advice from Sal the Bookmaker. Now, of course, these were, cleverly placed on the Place Your Bet page, and you can see this was done 8 hours ago. And well, let's face it, these games went off plenty of time after that, so these are all legit. Anyway, at the end of the day, if you would have bet these as I suggested, right here, you would have made $1,400 just betting them in that way. So 3 out of 4 came in. And so, again, 3 out of 4 came in. That's not so bad. I mean, it's not great, but then again, it's still 75%. My running total to this date, this is lunacy, which I'm going to show you right now. There it is. And this is on the PlaceYourBet.Vegas website. Right there, Las Vegas Sportsbook or Sports Information, 94-14 versus the Vegas line. Yes, all documented. I pick them, you bank them. So the best part about this, as we run through this on a regular basis, it seems like I just keep giving these away to you people, but remember, there's a lot of subscribers out there, whether they're platinum or gold or even the a la carte picks. Today I had a couple of a la carte picks, and they got a couple of winners. I felt really good about that Auburn game. In fact, I even gave that one on the air today on the Sports Circus. I just felt that Auburn was the better team because those two teams are so much alike. And what I liked is the transition offense that they both played, and basically Auburn beat Carolina at their own game today, which was very exciting. So if you had set, I don't know, if you picked up one of those subscriptions, guess what? You'd be making a hell of a lot of money. And I keep saying it because it keeps being it. I mean, look, the numbers don't lie. The bottom line is 94 against 14 against the Vegas line. Everything is documented. That's unbelievable. A lot of people say, well, how could that be? I don't get it. How could that be? How do you do that? Because the experts are doing 63% or 64%. Well, what is an expert? It's funny. I had somebody on from the new Showtime 4-part documentary on the show a week ago today. And I asked them, I said, well, what makes an expert? What is an expert? Well, it's somebody that wins more than they lose. Well, to me, that doesn't really sound like an expert. That just sounds like somebody that's picking one more winner than loser. That's not an expert. I don't want to hear you say that you're crunching numbers for 40 hours a week or some bullshit like that. I think that is complete lunacy. And for all you people out there that are looking for winners, guess what? Now the PlaceYourBet.Vegas website is actually sponsoring the show because we're making enough money with that because people just keep making money. Now it's the headline sponsor for The Sports Circus, Monday through Friday on NBC, CNBC, NBC Sports, also on ABC News, Westwood One News, as well as CBS Sports and Fox Sports affiliates from coast to coast, carried over the Westwood One satellite, distributed by the satellite as well. I mean, look, it's a real show with real people, real money, real everything. So if these shows are getting major sponsors, now that particular show has Toyota and Lincoln Mercury, or Lincoln, I should say, and Kia running commercials in it. Somebody's done their homework on the Sports Circus. And of course, being that Place Your Bet is a Sports Circus production. Folks, you guys are missing the boat. If you're not subscribing, you're a damn fool. Because right now I'm picking them at a clip for 5 months at 87%. 94 and 14. Real numbers, no bullshit. Real numbers. I don't know why you're not subscribing. I think it's ridiculous. In fact, it's ridiculous. So, yes! All I can tell you is you're making a big mistake if you're not subscribing. Go to placeyourbet.vegas. In fact, here it is right here again. Go to placeyourbet.vegas. There's the URL. Just make sure you go there and you check out placeyourbet.vegas. And guess what? Here's a little bit on the site. If you haven't seen it already, we have a glorious picture of the strip, right? And in fact, what you can do is you can click right here on it says, click here for our podcast on iHeartRADIO. Let's do that. So we click on it, and guess what? There it is, iHeartRADIO. It says right here, iHeartRADIO, Podcast 966, place your bets. Hey, there's Sal the Bookmaker, place your bet. And then we have a whole bunch of episodes here that go on and on. Actually, you just have to load more. You just got to keep showing more and more and more. So look, and we're getting great comments. Look, even one of our listeners, it says, excellent show with funny and knowledgeable host. Knowledge, Sal the Bookmaker, knows what he's doing. It says right here, handicap sports statistics better than anyone out there today. Believe it. And look, this is what's going on, folks. This is all real stuff. So scrolling down through the site quickly, you'll see there's me, and there's the pile of money. There's me and the pile of money. That's real money, by the way. And there's all the credentials. The credentials are ridiculous. It's all real. It's all legit. Every bit of it's legit. And then we go down, and guess what? There's more money. And here's your choices right here. All you've got to do is subscribe. You can pick one game. One game's, it's $199. Are you kidding me? $199. The fact is, you're probably already spending at least, or you're probably investing at least $1,000 on a game or $500 on a game. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, if you are doing the right thing and you're investing the money like you're supposed to be, well, guess what? You're making money. It doesn't matter. So go ahead and put a little bit of money into the kitty. Feed the kitty, because the kitty needs to eat too. And again, overall record against the Vegas betting line, 94 wins, 14 losses, 87% winners. All picks are time-stamped and documented. Mind you, these are the ones that are given away to people just like you. All right? And so here we go. Again, today, NCAA 329 of 19, 3-team round robin plus $1,000 straight bets, $1,000 round robin each on the straight bets. Kentucky -2, they cover. Auburn wins straight up, and Kentucky over 134, which lost. But still, that's a gainer if you bet it right. Again, if you bet it right, that means you made yourself $1,400 today for sitting on your ass, eating popcorn, drinking beer, whatever you're doing, and yes, watching the game. Yes! Why do we do that? Because we can. We're helping people make a lot of money, and you should be making with money too. So it's up to you. Put your money where your, well, I was going to say put your money where your mouth is, but that's what I do. Put your wallet in front of you and say, I need a fatter wallet. If I don't have a fatter wallet by the end of the weekend, then I didn't do something right. Oh, and you know what it was? You didn't get a subscription with Place Your Bet. So folks, make sure you go to placeyourbet.vegas. Pick up the subscription. I keep telling you, and you just don't do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. 87% for what, 5 months? It doesn't lie. It's 108 picks, of which 94 have come in on the winning side of the ledger. 184 or 108 different opportunities to bet. Now, what I'm doing is something different. I'm not telling people, hey, just bet this game, bet this game, bet this game. I'm actually telling you how to bet them. Now, nobody else does that because I know what the numbers look like. And if you're not betting them right, well, that's your fault. Because even if you just bought the straight bets, look, you're laying 1,100 to 1,000, right? All right, so you're already down 10%. So what I'm doing is I'm helping you make up the 10% that you would have lost on the flat bets. So if you put 3 flat bets out there and nothing else, you still would have made yourself $800. But the problem is you would have lost 1,100, but you would have made back 1,000, right? And plus you would have got your original 1,000 back. But see, the issue is there's a difference in value. You technically would have ended up losing the juice money, but making it back on the flat bet. But what I've done for you is with the other method of betting with the round robin, this gets you 600 back in return after you lost 200. So you make an extra 400 or you made 1,400 altogether. Now, if you don't understand that, rewind it, play it again. But the fact is, if you're betting it right, as I'm suggesting, you're making money every damn time, seemingly. I mean, nobody's perfect on it, but I got to tell you, this is about as close to perfect as you're going to get. I'm right here in Vegas. I watch the money. I don't care who's hurt. Now Duke was missing a player today. Big deal. That wasn't the play. The play on the game was the over. Right, and I'm going to give you guys a pick just for hanging in there with me. I'm giving you a pick for Saturday. Now, the line opened up with Purdue plus 4.5 against Virginia. 4.5. In fact, I'm looking at it right now. The line, it opened at 4.5, and then the consensus is 4.5 at the Westgate, the MGM, the Wynn, the Stations Hotels. Everybody's got it basically at 4.5. All right, and the over and under is 126. So basically, they're saying Virginia's going to win the game. This is what they're saying. Essentially, they're saying 60, 67, 61, something like that, or 66 to 60, something like that, or whatever. It doesn't matter. 65, 61. I don't think so. This is a Purdue victory. Purdue's going to win this game. They're going to find themselves in the Final Four because Virginia has no answer for Purdue's offense. They don't have an answer. I don't believe that they can stop Purdue's offense. The problem is we don't know which Purdue is going to show up. And I keep saying it every time they play because I really don't know which team is going to show up. The problem is as harms go, that's how the morale goes. Now, Carson Edwards is one hell of a guard. I mean, he's going to be playing, of course, in the NBA. But Carson Edwards, he could blow up. But then again, I believe that Virginia is going to try to contain him and make Purdue beat them down low, which they certainly can because they have plenty of height to do it. But the question is, can Harms maintain his composure? That's going to be the big key to it. I say he does. I say Purdue wins this game, and I think they're going over the total of 126. I don't know, but I'm going to give away Purdue for sure plus 4.5. I don't see any way that they lose that game. And even if for some strange reason, if they lose it, it's going to come down to a last second shot. Virginia doesn't win big games, big scores that is, not in tournament time, not against teams like this. Remember, Big Ten is the co-champion of, or I should say Purdue is the co-champion of the Big Ten, along with Michigan State. Now, Michigan State's going to have their hands full with Duke. Michigan State will not get by Duke. That's not going to happen. That's going to happen on Sunday, as a matter of fact. Duke advanced to the Final Four along with Purdue tomorrow. They will advance to the Final Four. Now, the other side of the bracket, you're going to have to tune in on another episode to find out more information. But I'm giving away to everybody, all of you, let's just see if you actually bet it. I'm giving you Purdue plus 4.5, which I hardly ever do that on video, but I'm doing it because I believe it. And hey, if it loses, it loses, but everyone's getting this pick. I don't care if you're a platinum, gold, or silver. You're getting it. You're getting an a la carte. You're getting it. Everybody is getting that one and some other games too. And another game I'm going to look at, which I'm not going to give you any information on, is going to be one in the NIT. So I can't talk to you about that one just yet. But remember, you can always subscribe and you can get the pick from me. Remember, 87% is pretty damn good. 94-14 against the line. I challenge anybody in America to beat that number. All of my picks are documented. It's all legit. It's all real. Place your bet is for serious bettors, not bullshit bettors, not penny bettors. This is for nickels, dimes, and dollars. You're betting 500, you're betting 1,000, you're betting 5,000, 10,000 a game. All right, now we're talking. Don't bother me if you're betting 20 or 30 bucks a game. Don't waste my fucking time. And don't waste your own time because you're going to give yourself a heart attack watching these games. So there it is, Purdue plus 4.5. There's your freebie live on video here on Facebook. And this is going to be posted on the YouTube channel as well in probably about an hour or so. So remember, go to placeyourbet.vegas, pick up one of those subscriptions. I've said it 100 times. I'm going to say it 5,000 more times. Do it. Stop being a cheap tight ass. And we'll see you next time right here on Place Your Bet. Until then, so long from fabulous Las Vegas.